Hi, I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to have some time to explain these things because I've been doing TikToks and I've been doing shorts. Oh, there's a funny light. I've been doing TikToks and I've been doing shorts, and the 3 minute limit has been interesting. Has been really interesting. I've hit certain topics that I've really wanted to talk about, but 3 minutes is not enough. So I wanted to leave this as an explanation for a finding, something that I've come across recently. You know what's so interesting? Let's start every video with the one thing I talk about all the time: non-reaction. It's so interesting because becoming a non-reactive person will change your life. It will change everything about it because here's the simple explanation I've found recently for it, okay? Watch. I've been perfecting my 3 minute pitch. Watch. So, anytime we're having a lower moment, it's now hitting me that this is really how it goes. Anytime we're having a low moment, we are seeing the world through separation, and we're experiencing it through lies and disconnect. And the calming down of our emotional negative reaction to things brings us back to love, brings us back to truth. And when you spend more time in truth, you end up, it's a pattern. Obviously, it is, because that's how it works. It's an internal state that you then see reflected around you. So when you're internally in a low mood, the negative belief systems will manifest around you, and that's your experience of life. That is your interpretation of life. That is the data that you're collecting from life. It's negative. If you're in a positive state, it's internal that's positive, and then the external matches it. So you look around and you're able to see more positive. And this is where the love shows up everywhere. This is where the truth shows up in every little corner and every little story. You start to see, like, it's actually magic. You guys, it's actually magic. You start to see solutions in things you thought would never be solved. You start to see reparations. You see things more kindly. You see them with more empathy. You see them with a very different light. And it's interesting because you really only give yourself a chance to do this truly and to have a positive switch that will stick, that will maintain itself in your life, if you actually calm down through the negative stories. And that is step one. And it's a step that, like, it is the one step I truly wish I had gotten through my brain earlier, but whatever. Divine timing. Divine timing. Am I right? But it really is that one step. The calming down of the negative belief systems, it is crucial. And then it starts to hit. You know, it's a funny pattern. This is why I sat down today to talk about this. You know, a funny pattern, you want to hear a funny pattern about this. Then it starts to hit you why you're doing non-reaction. It starts to hit you why. You start to realize that it is your relationship to things that is actually bringing what your experience with the thing is. The more you calm down and put the 3D on pause, the more you notice, wait, the way this person makes me feel is the same way that I feel when I'm trying to do something and I'm not able to do it. It's the same way that I feel when I'm frustrated that my bus is late and that I'm late for work and that the people there won't understand, that they'll be mad. It's the same way that I feel when I have a negative relationship to food, when I have a negative relationship to myself, you start to click, you start to see these dots just you put them together, and a puzzle shows up, and you realize it was never the thing. It was never the story. It was never the person. You see what I mean? It was never the job. It was never this desire that you have. It was never the food. It was never the relationship. It was never the car. It was never the house. It was never the kids. It was never the parents. It was never anything specific. It was your belief system about it. And that is where you really unlock the fact that this world inherently, the thing, the 3D, the thing you can touch, meaningless. And then it's you observing it, interacting with it time after time. So every time that it comes in your reality is a chance that you get to experience it. And it's you building meaning through each of these present moments where you experienced it. That's what is building the narrative, the program, the script in your mind for this thing. So when you get a new entry, you get a new data, you get a new, like, I'm gonna use my kefir, you get a new thing thrown in front of you, you're like, ooh, this is this, and I know that means this, and I know that that means that, and this will do this to me. So like I can look at this kefir, by the way, fermented milk. Don't be grossed out. It's an exactly. One of those words. It's Eastern European thing, okay? You can look at the thing and go, okay, this is milk, this is fermented. And then you see how the script, imagine like literally a computer script gets written. And you go, this is milk, this is fermented, and then this is good for me. Why? Because it's a probiotic. Why? Because it makes me feel good. Why? Because I was taught that probiotics mean that my digestive system will improve once I drink it. Why? Because my parents told me that drinking this leads to, I don't know, better bowel movements, like just feeling better in your tummy, da 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 da. And you just write. You're literally writing the script. All of those things that I just said, your interpretation of this thing. Someone that has never seen a jar of kefir in their lives would look at it and would only see, okay, it's white, looks like milk, could be milk. But because I have a positive relationship to it, and I think that it's helping me when I drink it after my meals, I think that it's good, therefore it acts that way. Therefore my relationship to it, my good relationship to it leads to a good experience with it. And then everything clicks because you realize this is the same for everything. It is literally the same for everything. It was never that person that didn't understand me, that didn't get what I meant. It was my negative belief systems around that topic, around that thing, around that. Think of an icon. Think of an icon in your desktop. The icon is there, right? But then it leads to something else, like it opens a picture. It's just icons. And when they pop up, when they go like whoop, and you go, you open the icon, you click on it, and the whole script for it opens up. That is how belief systems work. And inherently, nothing has meaning. And we were supposed to be, because we are inherently positive, when we come here, we were supposed to give everything a positive meaning, a peaceful meaning. Did it all end up like that? No. Why? Because we disconnected from this knowing. We disconnected from ourselves, and we started to see fear. We started to see lack of. We started to think that we started to lose our connection with ourselves, so we stopped feeling worthy. Yeah. And from there, a lot of mess showed up, truly. Truly. And also a lot of nice things. That's just how it goes. And now we're working through this life with everyone else and realizing that some things we've just outgrown. Some things we've realized, you know what, we don't need to build it like that anymore. We don't need to teach each other these things that we already know don't work. Why don't we teach each other the things that we know are good? Exactly. 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 But yes, that was the topic that I wanted to approach. It was a topic that I wanted to bring because truly, let's end this with a full list of things that are included in non-reaction, because that, let's go back to step one so we can reach the stage where we go, nothing has meaning. Actually, I can have fun and have a good relationship with everything. To reach that goal, let's see what we need to do together, okay? Let's use the frame. Let's build a list of things, right? Included in non-reaction, we have number one, no talking. So, okay, let's use something very specific, okay? Let's use a job that you don't like, okay? What would be included in not reacting to it? Not talking about it. Talking about it means when the thing is going on that you don't like, or to everyone else. So venting about it, right? So it's in the moment where you're dealing with the story. It's, again, one more time, not reacting. Let's actually start there, okay? Because this could be the key, okay? This could be the key. Just realize, hold on. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. When you're moving through the world, actually, it is normal to interact with your experiences, right? We're not talking about interacting with the world. We're not talking about ignoring what your life is. No. We're talking about, you're supposed to have a relationship with the things in front of you. Yes. We're talking about when a negative relationship is present and it has hit you that it is present, so it's made conscious to you. So it's not something that, oh, just happened, caught you, you reacted. No, it's, oh, I know I'm having this moment. I can recognize I feel anger towards this. I feel sadness towards this. It's bringing me down. Things might start to come up in your mind, even if they're not happening in front of you. It could be something in your mind, a script, something you're just telling yourself. Or it could be just your emotional state. It could be you feeling bad. Okay, you recognizing these things, there we go. From there, from you becoming conscious of the fact of where your energy is at, because your focus is now there, you can go, okay, ooh, this feels bad. Okay, we're there. Okay, we're there, present with it. We're conscious. We're now changing it. We're there. We realize, okay, this is bad. From there, how do we go back to good, quickest way possible? We go pause the 3D. Pause. We want our focus internal, so we go pause. 3D, stop. Because you're making me feel bad right now. That's not the way you should be making me feel. Pause. So your mouth closes because you stop talking about it. You stop interacting with it. Your focus is no longer here. So that's what I meant with the list. It means get your focus off of it. Stop talking about it, venting about it, going to Google about it, asking experts about it. That's essentially what it means. In a different way, this is what it means. The focus, your camera lens, instead of it being here when you're having a bad moment that we caught, we're here, we're realizing I feel bad. We, instead of going here, we go, ooh, bring it back. Zip it, quiet it, because the first step is you stop, you go like this. And then you're here and you keep calming down. Your focus is now internal. And now you're going to be made aware. Your focus is here, so now you're here. Now you're going to be made aware of the thoughts and the emotions that show up in here that now feel bad. So we've left 3D making me feel bad. We've entered internal space making me feel bad. Okay, from there, what is helpful to know? It's helpful to know that we were never supposed to feel bad. And here you start calming down through every single bad thought. I know sometimes our thoughts can get us, but just use a very simple guidance system. If it's making me feel bad, it is not the truth. So I need to calm down from that. So what is happening in here with me that's making me feel bad? Now that my focus is here, I can calm it down. And you keep calming down. You keep soothing yourself. You keep breathing in and out. You quiet it. It's like taming a flame. Just you're putting a flame out. You're soothing an animal. You're putting yourself for a nap. That's kind of what it looks like. You quiet it, you soften, your body also relaxes. You breathe out, you breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out, you calm down. And you eventually find some relief and you start to feel like yourself again and your energy rises again. And that is the process. And that is truly why, if you want to give yourself a true chance to get to this feeling, to interpret things positively, to get to the relief, to get to the connection to self, the external focus has to be on pause. You have to switch it from external to internal. That's why that step took me so long to understand. And that's why that step, it can sometimes feel counterintuitive because you want to say something back. You want to defend yourself. And it's understandable. We're taught like that. You want to fix things. You want to exert control over the external. However, you're selling yourself short when you do that. Why? Why is that not the best thing to do? It's because actually, when you do that, you're telling yourself the story that these things are bigger than you, that you need to control them because they're more powerful than you or just as powerful as you, which is not the truth. The truth is you override all of this human experience. What you are as spirit is indestructible. So you are actually more powerful than anything going on here. And the process of quieting down the reaction to this is what reminds you, wait, I am something that is bigger. I am something that feels lighter, feels more positive and more peaceful than what these moments are making me feel. And a true chance at positive change starts from there. You have to give it to yourself. You have to give yourself the chance to reach peace, resolution, and calm. And that chance starts with pausing your interactions with your external environment. It starts there. And then you understand, you do this enough and you understand why you're doing it. You start to see things work out. You're starting to be more positive, so you start to see that around you. You're starting to see, okay, I never had the need to fight. I was safe, actually. I never had to defend myself. everything was okay and I was going to find a way to solve it anyway. It's going to click. You're eventually going to understand why you're doing it. But initially, it requires a bold move on your part, and it requires truly calming down through whatever negative emotion experience you're going through. It takes quieting down through it. And the quieting down of these negative stories is actually magical, and it's rule bending. It's norm defying. Like, we're not doing this enough as a people, as a collective. Taking a moment where you're angry, where it's getting you, where you want to snap, and quieting yourself through it and softening through it is a transformational skill. It is a process that will change everything for you. I promise you. Give it a chance. Give it a true chance for positive change, and adapt that. Adapt, no venting, no talking, and then you will see also internally. That's why I don't stop there, like, because there's an external and then there's an internal reaction to things. It's deeper than that. It's a full quieting down of the story, including whatever actions you're taking externally, whatever internal experience it's giving you that you don't want. It's the full script that I talked about. It's the full script that comes up when you see something. The full script when you decide you don't like that script. It's the calming down of the entire story. And then you will realize that calming down through this thing unlocked everything else around you, because you're able to have a more positive experience with everything else around you. You understand that you never had to freak out about anything. You understand that you were always taken care of and loved. So truly, give it a chance, give it a shot. And I promise you, the peaceful, loving space within yourself that you will find is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Give it a shot. Have an amazing day. Thank you guys for being here.